Hey, Dr. Julie Lynn, and this weekend I had something that occurred to me that I really wanted to share with you. So, this weekend I was going through the TV channels and I came across a show called The Good Witch. If you've never seen it, it's about a woman named Cassie who helps people figure out different issues that they have going on in their life, either with a situation or if they're experiencing some sort of symptoms or pain. She knows exactly what to give them to help them feel better. This got me thinking about other shows that are similar to this, like Practical Magic is something that comes up for me in my mind. And my dad used to watch this show called Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, I think, but it was a show similar to that. But what I realized is that all of these practitioners were using symptoms and experiences of that individual to make recommendations. So I started thinking about this, fast forward to today, 2025, and how ironic it is that a woman going into their practitioner expressing how they feel and what they're experiencing first have to prove that what they're experiencing is really true through data, meaning labs and other tests. And if the labs and tests come back normal, then they're making it up. There's no way they feel as sick as they say they do because there's no evidence, right? And I started thinking about this. So where did we go wrong that with all the medical advancements and technology, how is it that back before all of that existed, a woman could walk in and say, here's how I feel, this is what I'm experiencing, and walk out with a solution. But today, you express how you feel, what you're experiencing, and unless there's evidence to back it up, you're told you're crazy. There's nothing wrong. You're overreacting. And I think that it's because we moved away from doctors being able to practice healing to doctors practicing medicine. Okay? And here's what happened in us making that shift. The powers that be are very good and were very good at discrediting holistic medicine, holistic practices, because they were not backed by science. So what happened when we started to see these as bunk science or bunk treatments, placebos? We moved away from prevention medicine. We moved away from the very tools that would help us balance and regulate. So what are we left with? Medicine. Medicine that cannot be prescribed or given until we prove that we're sick enough. Until we prove that there's some sort of damage and disease in our body. Seems like we kind of went backwards a little bit, right? We were taught not to trust the signals and the signs our body was giving us because without the proof, it's not real. More importantly, when did we as a society allow the system to take over so much that we live in a society where this is accepted as normal, that women are gaslit and that there's nothing wrong regardless of how bad they feel? We have lost the ability to trust our own bodies, to see the symptoms that we're experiencing for what they are. And until we decide that we're not going to accept this lie of you're fine and everything's normal, what we're going to be left with is damage and disease. And this is where my work comes in. This is my mission, is to stop believing that lie. We need to go back in time and start practicing prevention medicine. So my work is for the woman who is ready to see symptoms differently, who's ready to see healing differently, who's ready to start to decode the language that her body has been speaking all along. If you're ready to stop waiting for permission to heal, if you're ready to stop waiting for the diagnosis to feel validated, then I invite you to click the link in my bio or send me a DM for more information on how you can start healing by getting to the root or roots of what's really going on in your body, decoding your symptoms, using them as guides to help you heal. Again, Dr. Julie Lynn, and until next time, please remember, your symptoms are the keys to your healing. You just have to learn to listen. Bye for now.